We've all been there. You decline a social invitation. You say no to an extra commitment. Maybe you've started prioritizing quiet evenings at home over late nights out. What follows? That familiar twinge of guilt, that urge to apologize for putting yourself first. But why do we apologize for our own evolution? Why do we feel the need to explain our shifting priorities? We are constantly changing, adapting, and growing. Our needs and desires evolve. Consider this. You wouldn't apologize for outgrowing a pair of shoes, would you? So why apologize for outgrowing habits, relationships, or situations that no longer fit? Your growth is not an inconvenience. It's a testament to your journey. It's time to recognize these apologies for what they are, remnants of old patterns that no longer serve us. It's time to embrace our growth without diminishing its significance. Instead of apologizing for our growth, let's reframe the narrative. Change is not something to fear or apologize for. It's a sign of progress. It's an indication that we are learning, evolving, and becoming truer versions of ourselves. When we resist change, we stagnate. We remain stuck in patterns that no longer serve our highest good. But when we embrace change, we open ourselves up to a world of possibilities. We allow ourselves to discover new passions, deepen existing relationships, and create a life that truly aligns with our values. Remember, growth is not always linear. There will be times when you take detours, encounter roadblocks, and even stumble backward. But even in those moments of perceived setbacks, there are valuable lessons to be learned. Each experience, whether positive or challenging, contributes to your overall growth. Sometimes, our growth leads us down paths that others may not understand. We might find ourselves drawn to new hobbies, interests, or even careers that seem completely different from our past selves. It's important to remember that this evolution is not a betrayal of who you once were. As we grow, our priorities shift. What once seemed important may now feel trivial. We begin to crave deeper connections, more meaningful experiences, and a greater sense of purpose. This is not a sign of selfishness, it's a sign of self-awareness. Think of it this way. A caterpillar undergoes a radical transformation to become a butterfly. It doesn't apologize for its metamorphosis. It embraces the change, knowing that it's an essential part of its journey. Just like the caterpillar, we are meant to transform. We are meant to evolve and emerge as the most vibrant versions of ourselves. Section 4. The power of setting boundaries. Honoring your evolving self. Setting boundaries is a crucial aspect of personal growth. As you evolve, so do your needs and limits. It's essential to communicate these boundaries to the people in your life, even if it feels uncomfortable at first. Remember, setting boundaries is not about pushing people away, it's about honoring your own well-being. When you establish clear boundaries, you create space for healthy relationships that support your growth. You teach others how to respect your time, energy, and emotional needs. Start by identifying areas where you feel drained or taken advantage of. Are there certain people or activities that consistently leave you feeling depleted? Once you've pinpointed these energy zappers, consider how you can set boundaries to protect your time and energy. Section 5. Recognizing your growth. External validation as a signpost. Sometimes the most telling sign of our growth comes from the reactions of others. Have you ever noticed that when you start making positive changes in your life, some people might resist or even criticize your choices? While this can be disheartening, it's important to remember that their reactions are often a reflection of their own insecurities or resistance to change. It's not your job to convince them or justify your choices. Instead, view these reactions as a signpost. Their discomfort is an indication that you are stepping outside of their expectations and embracing a path that is uniquely yours. It takes courage to defy societal norms and prioritize your own growth. Section 6. A call to unapologetic growth, stepping confidently into your future. The journey of personal growth is ongoing. There will always be new lessons to learn, new challenges to overcome, and new versions of yourself to discover. Embrace the unknown. Step into the fullness of who you are becoming without apology or hesitation. Remember, your growth is a gift not only to yourself but to the world. As you embrace your evolution, you inspire others to do the same. You become a beacon of hope, reminding those around you that change is possible and that growth is a beautiful, messy, and ultimately rewarding journey. So go forth and grow unapologetically.